Hello and welcome to the Halfus Wyrmbreaker guide from LovetoPlayWow.com, brought to you with the help of Guild Rise from Xavius. First, a bit about the trash before Halfus. Yes, all of that CCing in the heroics has served you well. Your assigned CCers each take care of a target. Pull and start the CC at the same time. The CC targets end up polyed, feared, sapped, mind controlled in around the same area, while the tanks get aggro on the rest of the trash and you are free to cleave them down. In the encounter area you have Halfus and 3 dragons. You are supposed to kill Halfus with the help of some of these dragons. After you start the encounter, simply speak to them to free them. Unfortunately, they get instantly mind controlled against you. So I should rather say speak to them to fight also against them. The thing is, while each dragon that you fight against improves your damage done on the boss or your survivability against certain special attacks, you also have to tank these dragons or spend some DPS to kill them. Once a dragon is dead, you retain the bonus he had given to you. This is a very interesting encounter, especially because of these dragons, which make it so that it can be approached and tackled in lots of different ways, depending on which or how many dragons you free and if you tank them or kill them. The encounter is completely different from the beta, with most of the mechanics changed. Nevertheless, Rise managed to take him down in the first week of Cataclysm, but a bit of a trial and error was necessary to discover the fight. We tried without freeing any dragons. Who needs to waste DPS on dragons when you got a boss to kill? That didn't work out. We were dead in seconds. Then we said, aha, we free 2 dragons and tank them, but we don't DPS them. That didn't work either. We died at around 50%. We then tried with freeing only the time dragon. That gives players enough time to spot meteor strikes on the floor. Ranged were spread out on the edge of the room. Melees were dodging as best as they could. That failed because of the pushback that Halfus does. That pushback hurts casters and healers most as it interrupts their cast. Then we tried freeing only Storm. With Storm freed, the pushback that I was talking about becomes an interruptible spell on Halfus. With 2 assigned interrupters on the boss, we had no more pushback attack. Unfortunately, because the time dragon wasn't freed anymore, the meteor strikes became too much to handle. Finally, and this was the setup that got us the kill, we freed both Time and Storm at the same time at the start of the battle. We piled them up on top of Halfus. We cleaved them all, but main kill target was the Time Dragon. After Time we took out Storm, and then we focused all DPS on the boss. After we took out Time, we also freed a 3rd dragon, the one from the left as you enter the room, called a Nether Scion. We only tanked him, we did not DPS him. A great problem in this fight is the Halfus roar. Halfus starts doing this furious roar at around 50% and then periodically after. The whole raid gets stunned for like 6 seconds or more. The first time it did this, we thought we were getting the enrage timer. This is what kills the melees and the Nether Scion tank. For the melees that are clumped on the boss, It is really important to avoid meteor strikes as much as possible during this stun. You are not going to be DPSing anyways because you are stunned. Might as well take a step back just before the stun so you make life easier on the healers. The Halfus tank has a decent chance of surviving since Halfus isn't damaging him as much while he is stunning. It's the Nether Cyan tank that you should be worried about. He is the one taking high damage. It is a necessity to use lots of cooldowns on him just before each stun. Either that or use 2 tanks for the Nether Cyan. Just before the stun, one tank taunts off the other, and thus during the stun, the Nether Cyan is walking from one tank to the other, and thus he isn't killing. This is where this guide ends. I wish you dragons by your side. I hope you enjoyed it and you will give me the thumbs up on Facebook. That being said, I leave you with the ending of the first Arise kill of Halfus during the first week of Cataclysm. He reaches the enrage timer and kills us all just as we barely manage to kill him.